Ja Morant put on a show at Madison Square Garden last night against the Knicks. Let's go to the world's most famous arena now. There you can see the man, the myth, Ja Morant, picking this one up in the third quarter. Morant, ooh, nice find. John Conchar for the and one layup. Morant had 14 assists, but then he also did.
Ooh, like what?
It feels like we need another look at that.
We definitely
the
do.
level of difficulty here.
But like we see so many players like. But first of all, there's a little swipe. Whew, we see so many plays like that from him.
Let's go ahead to the fourth quarter here. 2:30 left to play. Grizzlies up by 1. Ja Morant
got to his spot.
Knocks it down from the elbow. Now the Grizzlies up by 3. So 1:45 to play here. Knicks down by 4. Jalen Brunson nails the 3.
Big night. He's been playing well as of late.
Knicks down by 1 at this point. Under 20 seconds to play. Tried the 360, stuck with it, got it to go. Grizzlies take the lead once again, Chiney.
And here, I mean, look, this is the opportunity. Pull up.
Couldn't quite get that one to go. So they send Ja Morant to the free throw line here.
Another one.
He converts. Jalen Brunson couldn't quite get that one to fall, hangs it off the front rim. The Grizzlies win this one. Ja Morant, after the game, signing a jersey for his father. I love that. What a sweet moment. Vince, a few weeks back, there was some discussion that Morant had to be a little bit more of a playmaker. He's responded with 3 double-digit assist games in his last 4. So is this the best that you have seen from Ja Morant all around as a player?
Absolutely. He's taking notes and he's listening. He's like KD. I hear you talking, and I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to ask you what's next. What else you need me to do? And I think Ja's been doing that. He's been playing great basketball. Yes, he's been injured, but when he's come back from injury, he's been playing some darn good basketball. So, yes, he's just waiting for the naysayers to say whatever they need to say, and so he can answer them by giving you a triple-double.
You gotta love that. It's like the quintessential, and I took that personally, MJ type of mentality. I know, Vince, earlier on the pre-show call, you mentioned someone that has that same type of mentality, Giannis Antetokounmpo. These are guys that are really like, their team embodies their energy. And what I like about this playmaking run or stretch for Ja is that it aligns with Jaren Jackson Jr.'s return.
Right.
Because when you have a post that can pick and pop or pick and roll, that is versatile, that can catch, it just makes things so much easier just because he's a little bit more dynamic. And we knew it would take a couple of games for Jaren Jackson Jr. to get really going. And so to have a point guard that can really apply pressure at the rim and also a post player, I think both of those worlds collided, and now you're seeing the true point guard in him as well.
Matt, what did you like about Ja Morant's play?
He's really good. Plain and simple. I mean, this guy, hey, he's one of the few guys, and Chiney just mentioned, that was actually me on the pregame call, Chiney, but thanks.
Oh, that was you? Oh, my bad.
In the era where guys
I was going to say it at the end.
Yeah, in the era where guys put their head down if they're critiqued or questioned, there's a few guys that come to mind. Luka, Giannis, and Ja Morant take it as a challenge. Like, okay, you think I need to do this? I'm going to check that box now. So to me, there's no holes in this game. His outside shooting continues to get better. He's knocking down logo threes now.
Oh, you're seeing it right there, 37% on 3.
He's getting to his spots. There's absolutely no holes in this guy's game. And as you said, Chiney, this team has taken on his men. This is the new NBA. You see the energy and the way they celebrate and have fun. Memphis is doing it. Atlanta's starting to pick it up.
Yep.
But Ja's backing it up with numbers and wins. And this guy's unstoppable.
The Suns 1 in the West, the Nuggets 2, and then the Grizzlies number 3. Is this kind of how you see this shaking out, Chiney?
Suns, Grizzlies at 3.
Suns, Denver, Grizzlies.
I think it's all like we're starting to see now a regression to the meme, or at least like, and I said mean, M-E-A-N.
It's fluid.
Yeah, I guess it is fluid if Stephen A would say like, oh, the list is fluid, but not really. You're starting to see a time period where the Warriors and the Clippers and all these teams are now getting back to who they are. We were shocked. It took a little bit longer than we expected. We were shocked by some of the road records, and there have been quite a bit of absences here in and out, like a couple players 3 games, a couple players 5 games, that can sort of mess with your chemistry. But now we're starting to see the identity of these teams, and the Memphis Grizzlies absolutely are going to be in that upper echelon of the West.
Well, and coming into the season, it was, okay, now Memphis has expectations. Yeah. How are they going to be able to respond to those? And now the proof is in the pudding. We're seeing them respond.
Oh, and they also have Ja, because last year without Ja, they went 20-5, but this year they're 0-3, so I think that tells you exactly what his value is.
And no Bane of late either.
Right, and no Bane.
And no Bane, yeah, man. You got to give some shout-outs to Bane.
The value for Ja Morant, what he brings to this Memphis Grizzlies team, they're going to be fun to watch as the season continues.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.